What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another evening gaming. More Avowed. We're about 27 hours in. So far, so good. We're in the second land area. 7. Yeah, we're 1 day, 5 hours, 6 minutes. So 29 hours. Just short of 30 hours into this game. We're missing a couple things. Fast travel beacons. We're gonna go to this area over here. I think there's going to be one over here. Over here. Work our way through. Gotta go this way. Oh, shoot. Didn't know there was a bear up there. Didn't know there was a bear up there.
Nice job, everyone.
Nice job, everyone. I killed everybody. Nobody panic. Come on, Nate. Come on, Eclipse. Nobody panic. Got this. You know what I forgot? All right, where are we going? Okay. A lot of guys back there. He's dead.
Show me what you got.
Dead. Dead. One shot, one kill. Missed that. You guys coming at me. Didn't even have to do anything to him. One shot. One shot. One moment.
Behind you.
Guys in here. Guys in there.
Who's ready for more?
One good thing they do about this game is that they lots of good hiding thing. Oh, what's that? Emerald Splinter, two-handed melee unique. Look at that. A lot of places that they hide stuff. Very good. Exploration is wonderful. I got Pacific Drive today with my Humble Bundle monthly pack. Very good game. Right up your alley. I wanted to get that game when it was out, but then, you know, just kind of fell off to the wayside. I heard good things about it. I feel like I'm supposed to still go in this water for some... Oh. I feel like there's something else down here, huh? No? Oh, do I get up on top of this? Gotta make sure. Oh, I see. This is to show you, hey, there's something in there. No, I don't think so. This is made by Obsidian. Water, is Obsidian making Blade? I don't think they are. I think it hurts. Right in the jugular. Right in the jugular. The house we've been to. And down here. What is this stuff supposed to do? Hey, you see that? You see how that's kind of broke? You see like the square, the box around it? It's not good looking, you know what I mean? I feel like I should be able to get up there. Can I get up there? No, I can't. Maybe I can get her. Nope. Come on. Yeah, bastard. All right. Go this way. At you do anything? Bucket? At you? Up this place. The bear? 700. Almost dead. Dead. That's the whole family. Mama bear, Papa bear, and baby bear. This will go this direction.
You're mine now.
You guys are saying blades made by Arcane. That's it, Arcane. Yeah. All this little hidden gems. Levels to this. Here. How about Hassan Piker, Rebsy? No, I haven't seen anything recently.
You don't think the Clavager died alone in the... Oh! Envoy! Hello!
Are you sure it's him?
How many other godlike have come through lately? What can we do for you?
Could help me, but overhear you.
It's a scandal.
It's terrible.
You went in to save the Clavager, didn't you? What did you see?
I fought a bear overtaken by the Dream Scourge.
That's terrible. Thank the gods you survived.
They say your ambassador was standing right by the body. Is that true?
The ambassador was as lost as I was.
So, it didn't seem suspicious to you?
Then you were killed too, though. Oh, that can't be a coincidence.
Isn't this getting a little far-fetched?
It's all a plot. I'm sure of it.
Thanks for stopping by. She'll be chewing on all that for days.
What if they killed Clavager because he was worshipping Scan?
Gotta go this way, clear this spot. got too much shit on us. What's going on with his stuff? Political? Or just more of some ridiculous drama? Alright, so I guess we go. I guess we'll fast travel up here. Our way southwest. Hassan said people should got banned from yesterday, but then today he was unbanned, meaning death threats to U.S. Senator are one-day ban according to Twitch. Interesting. Down there.
We make a good squad.
That is true. That is true, Eclipse. Right? Surprised he got banned at all, let alone, you know, they probably wouldn't do anything most of the time. Like, oh, what should we do? Give him a 1 day. A 1 day. Well, how long did what's her name get? The one that was talking about the veterans or whatever. Am I wrong? Got 2 weeks, right? Is that what you're talking about with the Down syndrome stuff? Where is the other fast travel stuff? I can't get into this section. I feel like this section up here is a spot that I'm missing, but I don't know. You got 30 days. Yeah, see, I don't understand. I don't understand the logic from one to the other, you know? I feel like there should be a something over here. Over here. Let's go here for a second. Yeah, how does one person get 30 days? The other person gets... All right. Can we get up there? Well, we tried this before. Can't get up there. Unless we can try to get up here. Try that again. Come on, Dolphin. Can you get up this way? See, I can get up there, but I can't get over. Try. Let's try. This is the spot right here. I feel like... Nope. I don't know where these other two fast travel things could be. Fast travel here. I don't know if you can get down here. I feel like this is a dead end over here. A lot of mountains and stuff over here. Maybe a fast travel over here somewhere? Because we're missing 3 fast travel beacons. And we're missing 1 Adra. Come on, where? I don't know where that would be. I feel like a fast travel would be like here. You know what we should do? Let's fast travel here and then we'll go south and see if we're missing something there. Okay, go. That's a dead end. We can't get anywhere high up here. We gotta go this way. Okay. We don't have to fight these guys? Been here? Oh, I've been here. There from fruit. Get in there from the Can't get up there. I think it comes out tonight. If I'm not mistaken. Look back there. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. Oh, can't go that way. I went this way. Been here. I don't know where the rest of this stuff is. Okay. Yeah, I would say about a half hour if it starts at 9 o'clock. Flip side. Down here. Probably die because we're not supposed to be here. Oh. Wait. Oh, this is where we were in the very beginning of the game. Beginning of this area. Where the zombie dude was inside the barn. Alright, well. I don't know where we're supposed to go. Let's just fast travel here and go to the next thing. if I can level up anything. Upgrade my shield.
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
Okay. Come on, Kuda Papa. Oh. Gotta go. What are we supposed to do? Continue the adventure.
It warms my heart that Aothis has a place in the living lands.
I'm a little confused right now. Can't talk to anybody. What do I have to do here? Find the carving stirred up bittersweet memories for Kai. Still working through. Okay. I'm so confused. Continue the adventure. Found a piece. Powerful artifact. Home. A totem. Any main pieces can be found across Emerald Stick. More pieces you gather to assemble, the more powerful the totem will become. Okay, great. So I just don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. That's battle scars. Totem. Then we have the side quest, forge our stuff, which I have to go back to someone in the living lands. I'll be honest. Don't know why you guys would watch or know. I guess you're watching Asmongold if he's covering it. But I said I know of him. I don't really watch his stuff. Like, if nobody watches him, he can talk to anybody. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, he's got a huge platform. What's going on, Argus? Alright, I have to find the fast travel beat. The fast travel beacons inside the city. I have the whole city. So yeah, there's always that, Krebsy, right? People that do that. I mean, I just saw the that Mike Myers was on Saturday Night Live this past weekend. I saw clips of it. And he had a shirt, you know, saying like, you know, Canada's not for sale type of stuff. And I get that he's Canadian, right? And that he loves his country and whatnot. But you know where he made his millions from? Where he became you know, a comedian, and where he made Wayne's World and all that stuff that he's got, and you know, Austin Powers. I mean, that's was in the United States. United States. So I always find it funny when people when they always go against where they were, the reason they have what they have. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, you know what it probably is? I have to probably, yeah. I have to grab her from the camp. You know what the funny part is, Argus? Not to say it's happening, but let's say Canada down the road happens to become part of America. We're all all part of one country. What would they do
And
then?
that is why
Would they move out of
Thank
Canada
you again for
and go
letting me
somewhere
join
else?
you.
You know what I mean?
An animancer never misses an
I mean,
opportunity
they always
to
threaten they're going to
embrace
leave,
the
but they never
unknown.
leave.
Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time,
I'm going to do it.
I don't have to prove
I'm gonna do
myself
it.
to anyone.
You don't believe me? I'm going to do it. But they never do it.
It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own.
I'll show you. I'm going to leave this country and go to the other country, and then I'm never actually going to leave this country to go to that other country. I'm just letting you know because everyone thinks that if I leave, everyone's going to change their mind. Like what?
Believe me,
just move.
that's plenty.
Just move.
Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous? A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself.
We'd be
among
fucked
other
if we bought Canada. We would
When
need
you
to learn
need me,
French.
I'll be
Not true,
ready.
Dolphin.
I hope so. Anyway.
Did you see the executive order that people in the United States have to speak English?
I'll tell you whatever I know. Ah, you want a story?
He just signed
Very
it.
well. Settle in. It
You have
all
to speak
started
English in
about
America.
50 years ago, in the great city of Spirento. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro
Yeah, for real.
sought to inherit
Not a joke.
distinguished government position. We'll get to that. A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of the title. He was devastated. His political future uncertain. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. So,
I just spent 3 years learning
Maxim
Spanish
did
as a
what
supervisor.
valiants do
All right,
best.
it's good to know. No, not a waste.
Something like that. Maxim plotted.
It'll
his
come in handy
revenge.
when
They say
someone
he
speaks
prayed to
Spanish and
Scan,
they think
the
they're talking
effigy,
behind your back, but you understand what
God
they're
of
saying.
rebellion and defiance, to ask for a blessing.
It always comes in handy.
And Scan answered. Take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their futures, to the far side of the world, never to return. And Maxim did just that. He gathered a following and left the Valian republics, giving thanks to his dark god. We prefer to call it an intellectual haven of free thinkers, but
You're
it's true
pissed.
that
Why?
most of us are animancers. Spirento was
No more
full
languages.
of animancers, many of them in debt, and Maxim was a wealthy patron. They needed each other. So the animancers followed Maxim all the way out here, including my parents, Quilici, and others around town.
We're the only country that doesn't
this place
force
was an animancer's dream.
people to speak
No
the
oversight,
language. I think
limited
now we do.
government,
Because if you go
and
over to
soil
France, you
rich
have
with
6 months
essence.
in
40
France to
years
learn
later,
French. And if you
Maxim
don't, they
vanished.
boot you out. If you go
They say
to
the effigy came
to Italy
collect his soul.
and want to become a citizen
Of
there, you
course,
have
you
to
and I
learn
know better.
Italian. Otherwise, they kick
He
you out.
died peacefully, content that what he made would outlast him. His son has been in charge ever since, for better or worse. I have good reason to be critical, but I also know his life isn't as easy as it looks. He and I might squabble in public from time to time, but we're both just figuring it all out as we go. Thanks for listening. We should do this again.
Being of Canada,
love a good
they had a
ghost
WWE
story.
event there
Just like the dreams I
Saturday.
have
The
afterwards.
song, the national,
Hadn't
they
heard
sang the
all that
national anthem.
before.
They booed. They sang
Probably a
the
lesson
what
or two
the
in there.
the
One of these days, you'll have to tell me an Adiran ghost story.
United States anthem, and they
You
booed.
learn a lot about people
Or
by what scares
They were doing the
them.
Canada national anthem, and they booed.
Let me think. Quilici has a
Eclipse. That's what it
girlfriend
is. Most
as
countries
cute as a button.
you have. I think
And
it's
as
less than a
smart as
year.
an
It's like
archmage.
6 months, 8 months,
That
9
isn't a
months, something like
secret.
that.
I'm just happy for him.
You have to learn
Have
wherever
you
you
heard of
are
the incident at Belderema
their language,
Pass?
and if you don't know their language, then they send you
20
out. You're
settlers
done.
lost their lives in a winter storm. Ever since, people have heard ghostly cries from a nearby cave. Fascinating, isn't it?
I have no problem
Tragic, of
if
course,
Canada
but fascinating.
boos our anthem in their state, in their country. You know what I mean? They have their right. At least, I think they have the right. I don't know if you're allowed to do that in Canada, right? Like, want to boo in the United States? Cool. I mean, that's your right. That's what's great about the United States.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I haven't heard anything new of late. Being an outcast means being out of the loop. What are you so curious about? Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions. Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded.
What do you mean?
Just not too
Fellow.
grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself.
Gravity says, I thought it was funny. Canada is taking American products off the shelves like Jack Daniels, and thinking to myself, didn't the stores already pay for the products? But what's the point? Yeah, they paid for that stuff already.
Oh, not at all. Kai is a sweetheart. And if that's who he chooses to show
You would think
us,
they would want to get
then
their money
that's
back
who
from
he
that.
is. If there's another side to him, he'll show us when he's good and ready. No need to rush a natural process. Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't healed. A search for forgiveness? Who knows? He's a tough fellow, but I wouldn't put too much pressure on him. Good question. Mental and emotional pressure, specifically. Marius could hunt the great western stag if he set his mind to it. but his own feelings elude him. When he wants to find himself, give him room to do so, but don't push him. Just be there to catch him. We haven't been together long, but I think I have you figured out. In Paradise, you have a reputation for being an unlawful misfit. This is the frontier, after all. We don't exactly do things
It's like
by the
those people
book.
that burn the Nike shoes when it's their
Only
shoes.
tolerates you well
That means
enough.
they bought the shoes, then
No
burnt
doubt
it. Yeah,
thanks to my
that teaches them a
influence.
lesson, right?
Of
Yeah.
course, all I know is
Yeah.
what you've done. You may not think these choices reflect who you are. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks.
Here's
All
what I
that
always
matters
find
is how you see yourself. I've spilled all
find
the gossip
interesting.
I know.
right.
Ask me again when there's a new
This is
face
why I
in
love
camp.
America. Okay. If you're from a different country and you come to America and you're upset at America, you want to wave your flag from whatever country you're from, you're allowed to do that. Right? Which is funny because technically you're not allowed to do that unless you're a citizen. Right? And if you're a citizen, so if I'm from a European country and I come over and I'm like waving the flag of my home country and say screw America, they're okay to say that, because if you are a citizen, you want to say F off America, you have every right to do that. And that's what I love about that, right? What I have a problem is the people that come over and do that, okay, which they don't have those rights over where they're from, and they come over here, they're not even citizens of the country, and yet they're still doing it. And then they're mad, they get sent back, which is amazing to
I
me,
suppose you deserve to
right?
know.
It's like
After
came here
what I
because
put you through.
where you're
My
from
mother
is
wanted to
worse,
expand Fiore's agriculture.
but yet you hate
Feeding
where you
Emerald
are.
Stair wasn't
Then why did you
ambitious
come here?
enough. She wanted to feed the world.
no one's holding you here.
She thought she could break
No one's
the
stopping you
wilderness
from leaving.
using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden. Anything's possible, but there are significant problems to overcome. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus,
Hell, if I was a
she was
celebrity
impatient to get
and
started.
I had millions and millions and millions of
After
dollars
all,
living in $1 million
Whoever
homes,
controls the spirit of
you
the
don't need to
living
work anymore in
lands
your
has
life.
nature in the
Go to like
palm
the
of their hand.
Philippines, right? You live like a goddamn king.
Indeed, a world run by animancy. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she
I
was
thought about
mad.
I thought about this the other day, right?
I think
When we were at the
she
monster
was a
truck
victim
show,
of her own ambition.
we were
She
watching
wanted so
monster
much, and
trucks.
there was so
They were
little
watching
time
monster
to achieve
trucks,
it.
loud
Theoretically,
music,
her plan should have
burning
worked.
through gas,
The
smashing
living lands
cars,
had other ideas.
right? Flipping over,
And she
everyone's
used the
cheering,
phantasmal focus.
and I'm like,
Theory
this is why
collided
people
with
hate us.
reality.
right? This is why the rest of the
Everything
world
went
hates us. We literally are spending money on just stupid things, like just to entertain ourselves, and meanwhile, someone can't rub two sticks together.
Don't worry. I've lived with it for a while now. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change Animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother
you
ever
seen-
got.
My wife showed me this, and I wanted to punch a wall. Okay. My wife watches or seen this through her, I think it's shorts on Facebook, whatever they're called. And there's a travel agent. A guy owns a travel agency. And I think the girl that calls in is Michaela. I think that's her name. And the amount of stupidity that comes out of her mouth, because she, like, one of the examples is that she in Barcelona, and she wants to fly her tutor out to her once a week so he can help her with her, you know, with her Spanish or whatever. Okay. And so she's charting a flight, the rich girl. Okay. Well, she's not rich. Her dad's rich. And she's looking to get the flight and get the most expensive flight for him because I wanted to make a good impression on him for his tutor because he's cute. Spending $33,000 a flight for 15 weeks. just so she can have a tutor for Spanish. Okay.
Good question. I know I've got one lifetime, and I want to do something with it. Aren't you full of questions all of a sudden? This is the one life where I have an obligation to use the time I have. No animancer has engineered
I'll have to ask
an
my wife for
ecosystem
the
before. Maybe, with a
the
little
link.
luck,
They will watch
I
it
could
during
be
the
the
morning
first.
stream this week.
Until next time.
Who's about to do that? Who's about to do
It's
what?
getting
Get on an
late.
airplane?
I should be asleep by now, but as usual, I can't silence my thoughts.
32,000.
Wake me up when
Yeah,
the
no.
fighting starts.
You have no idea, Water.
Or if you
If
talk
if
to
you
someone
listen to this guy
interesting,
speak
whichever
with the
comes
girl
first.
speaking on the phone, I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake. But I can tell you, it's not fake. $50 million on Sesame Street show for a peace offering. Where are we supposed to go? Wait.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pit. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery.
Precipice.
Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about?
I'll be honest. Can't we just get this over with?
If you insist.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy.
I've heard you
and
talking
give it
too
a
much,
good
lady.
Shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face.
Playing with the unknown usually ends in tragedy.
This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with
Focus.
a low-frequency
Focus.
ethereal
I
vibration.
had an instructor in school when I was in film
I've
school.
got nothing.
He was
You?
Ecuadorian, and he would instead of saying focus,
Like I could
he
go
would
for
say
some pie.
focus, focus,
Shit.
and
All right, adjusting the
so every
frequency.
time
The
for
focus is
13
warming
months,
up.
you know,
I hope
and
that's
being
a
in
good
film
sign.
school, you say focus a
Let me know
lot.
If you feel something.
So every time he
Who knows
said
how
it,
your godlike nature will react to this.
okay, class,
Brace yourself.
I need
We're
you
going
to tell me
pin
what the
this
focus
bastard
is.
down.
Awesome
Are you
cinematographer,
sure
by the
about
way.
this?
Don't
Awesome
worry, I'm a
cinematographer.
professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless.
Whatever you did, it worked.
Don't be so sure about that. Remember, I'm an animancer, not a locksmith. Right before the door opened,
I'm a
I
Dr.
detected
Jim.
something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it.
We find the source. Cut it off at the root.
My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent.
You want to go down the secret entrance?
Naturally. After you.
No, ladies first.
But we gotta see what's down there now.
Gods! She opened that door.
did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did
Oh.
you open the door?
Come on,
Did
bro.
the door open for
What are you falling off the thing for?
Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's much more to reach the bottom. Oh, I see. We gotta throw some ice. Ice, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Minutes behind now, but I will say I trained multiple people from out of country, asked what their plan is, and they said work in America for 2 years and be rich in Nicaragua. Exactly right. Right? Bust your ass, get your stuff here, and then go to another place and then live your dream. Right? Open up a business or something. Give you the opportunity to do whatever.
That looks like a
Whatever
piece of
you
the
can
thing you were fiddling with.
over here, you know? People forget that. People forget that they came from much less. Norman Reedus looks like he's meant for the role, right? But they gotta do it sooner rather than later.
No, the knife that pierces in the dark.
Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abominations. Watch your head. There's a trap right above it.
I don't understand what happened. As my stream is up. That's in excellent condition. The hell was that, YouTube? The hell was that? Yeah, it's weird, but I said excellent condition, right? It didn't show any kind of problems, and just all of a sudden just went bye-bye. I was like, oh, okay.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. It's Kool-Aid time.
What in the name of Aora is that?
It was so awesome.
sleeping.
First person, it destroyed
Never
the
seen
stream.
anything like it before.
This thing.
I don't believe it's a statue.
Giants.
No, this
Giants
was alive
slumber.
once. The people who lived here were terrible.
Never a dull moment with you in charge.
big guy turns into little rocks. Go with
Just like the good old days.
what does that mean? Just like the good old days. Fight these guys all the time? What are you talking about, Kai? Come on, Melrose. Just like the good old days where I used to go into hidden temples and find secret doors and murder skeletons and like very specific. They just like the good old days. I like playing in third person, even though the running looks funny to me. I like the full character. Get used to it. I mean, I like the third person in certain aspects, but it to me, it just feels better in first person. But I love there's options. Like, to me, we talk about it all the time, like Battlefront, that you can choose to go first person, third person. That's what I like. Let me have a choice. Okay, so these two guys were fighting, and now what? They're teaming up. $21.56. Jesus. Oh, whatever with that little boss at the end there.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the outer pillar.
Come, hear us through the Adra.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say
It's a
we
trap.
pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
I'm ready.
The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Find us. You are here.
Okay.
You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
A little freaky. What are you? Who are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
If that were true, you have to be as powerful as a god.
We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us.
Can't be a god if you talk this slow.
We
Tell you.
answered.
A new god? How did you come to be?
We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of
Wow,
life.
the gardener.
Sabado.
All these years I wondered, godlike I am. I'm your godlike?
Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said.
Yeah,
We
it's
have
so
felt
slow.
in you the seed
It was a poor
of
poor
connection.
decision
We have
to make them
sought
speak this
you,
slow. Like,
called
speed it up
to
just a little bit.
you,
Right? You can come across,
And you
and you
reach back.
reach back. We've not known the joy
We
of
have not
champions
known
in so
the
long.
joy of
Like,
companionship
go.
in so long.
All right. And now I need your help. I have to stop the Dream Scourge.
Garot, we feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The
Call
rot
me
that festers
the gardener.
seeps into us as
That's it. That's the
well.
next action
Our
flick.
cage is
The
far
guy
from
who is just a
buried
gardener,
in the
but yet
garden,
he is an
beyond the
ex-marine
poison sea.
who just wants to, get his hands in the soil and whatnot, and then somebody steps on a dandelion, and he just loses it, and then just starts taking out everybody.
Your words are comfort indeed. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain.
Like a mobster walks across his lawn. He says, "I
Those
told
who
you to get
cherish
off my
us,
lawn.
the chosen of
I'm
the
the gardener."
Akita, wait there.
I said,
They will
"Who is
show
this
you
guy? I don't
the
know.
way
He's
to
just
the
a gardener."
To our prison.
Pony stepped on his lawn.
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Very well. Grant me your power.
Take it with our blessing.
Anything to just stop this conversation.
Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru
Hurry and
Sinakis.
finish this
Find
speech.
Us. Free us.
Thorn of godlike ability active. Fires a thorn of energy that passes through multiple enemies, causing damage on impact. This is what I dream about Luke Skywalker waking up. He sees Mara Jade, his daughter.
You're awake.
What
Finally.
happened? Was it a bad dream?
We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
I thought you were dead.
Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands.
Does anybody else have
Somewhere
a
deep in the untouched wilderness.
problem like with the word like pillow, right? In a world like this, would they call them pillows? You know what I mean? I know I'm going like, I get that humans are writing fantasy, and the fantasy in this world that's not attached to, like, so like a fork wouldn't be a fork, a pillow wouldn't be a pillow. So then them saying we need to bring pillows. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but
What else would you call them?
you were
Anything you fucking
muttering
want.
while you
It's your
were
world
out.
that you're building.
had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
A bag of soft feathers? But would feathers be called feathers? See what I'm saying, Altern?
I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on
Her
these
voice sounds
shores?
familiar too.
A trapped god.
They call them a
Trapped.
laying tool.
And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
The Watcher told me living lands is different.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb.
Yeah, I figured that, Sean, because the stuff I'm finding now is fine stuff.
No need to worry. I'm a professional, remember? We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it. Indeed. That will be for you to judge. The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream
you bring
Scourge
your
in the
laying
garden,
tool?
but we have to find the garden
Soft
first.
pile of linen rags and lay
Then
on low on
that's
your
where
head.
we start.
We call them a pillow.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not,
you
maybe I
bring
can
your
squeeze a
laying
few answers out
tool?
of my colleagues. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of
Smell the
steel.
musk of war. Sounds appetizing.
No. In the distance, They fade now. Was it a dream?
No.
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have someone talking to me in my head, lady. I have a bad feeling. I need to get back.
Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
I gotta get over there.
Unseen, unheard.
Oh. Was that open? Two. There's a third one. Here be the third one. Here. Gotcha. Musk of War is the reference to Elon Musk, which is connected to Trump, and Trump is connected to the Gulf of America, minus 1 point.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can...
Also, you can have different endings, and depending on the choices of during the dialogue choices. That no one mentioned that during the reviews, but as I was playing through the game, like, we died on one of the things. Like, I did a dialogue option, right? And then I didn't save, and I died.
No!
And then I ran back to do as fast as I could, and I picked a different option.
This was
and when I
no
picked a different
accident.
option, it was a completely different outcome. And I was like, oh, they said that there was no different outcomes for stuff. It didn't matter. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. This was no accident. We've got to get back, Dave. You can't fast travel? All right, cool.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
And why are we talking?
I just hope Quilichi is all right.
Stop talking.
Something.
There's not a moment to wait.
Doesn't look like the city.
Can't
but
believe
let's
this is
make sure
happening.
No one's hurt.
Who could have done this? Can we stop talking? Let's go, shall we?
I can't believe this. All things considered, Fiora Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them.
Look at that. We don't have a moment to waste. Hold on a second. I gotta get in
We'll
here.
fight them with you, Gianna.
They break. They bind us.
You don't blame the reviewers. I bet they only gave them 1 week to review the game. At that point, almost impossible to get the one properly done. That's not true. Not true at all.
I hope
If your
everyone's
job
all right.
right? How many
Your
hours?
people
How many
settled
hours do
these
you work a
lands
week?
in the name of
Well, turn
freedom.
if your job is a
It took
40-hour a
50
week job,
years, but our oppressors caught up
okay?
to us.
You have 1
I
week.
hate living
That's
in
40 hours in a
interesting
game,
times.
right? And you know gamers play 10 hours a day, right? 10 to 12 hours a day. They could have easily done 60 hours and give you a proper review. It's not like they're doing it part-time. This is their job. Review the game.
I thought you did quite well under the circumstances.
Don't ask any questions. They're just sit there.
Thank you. Let's
I loot
set
their
out.
bodies and move on.
You've tarried long enough. Good news, envoy.
There's the city. Thank goodness. It's good to see home again.
Envoy, over here. I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends
Yeah, but
the
Dolphin,
knee.
imagine if there was a company
Shut up already.
whose job was to review games.
Since the two
They
of you
put
are
more than
kin,
one
I thought
person on a
maybe
review.
You could help squeeze some information out of him. What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here,
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
now listen. I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half.
Straight down the middle. Isn't that right?
I'm not looking forward to cleaning up the mess. So you can help me by telling us what we want to know.
Your threats are wasted, Kerr. I have nothing to
Oh,
hide.
that's right. His speech was at 9 o'clock tonight,
Inquisitor
wasn't it?
Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Messiverno.
So I figured. Tell me why.
Emerald
me why.
Stairs on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten
Are
the
you continuing
inevitable.
this?
Nothing more.
but a heartache.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Turn to your companions. What would you do? I don't really care what they would do. execute him, we need to set an example to everyone, including.
I'll see to it myself. One clean cut. Then again, I am known to be a little clumsy with an axe.
You weakling?
I say we give his body to Elia. Make him a revenant. Or worse.
Maybe that's taking it a bit too far. Thanks, Envoy. If I know the Burn Queen, she won't mind if we enjoy our vengeance a little.
If the Steel Garrote want justice, this is what it looks like.
Let's make sure we're long gone by then.
The voice acting is good in this. Besides the godlike, which talks super slow.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the Steel Garrote before they could cause any serious damage. I can't imagine what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the Steel Garrote, but we won't forget it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
Weren't exactly friends.
I don't think she knows the meaning of the word. As for us,
Does she know the
we're
word
still
pillow?
standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
We avoided disaster by the skin of our teeth. The Steel Garrote deserve no compassion, no forgiveness.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces
There's no
already
such thing
have
as
an
coincidence.
unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Oh, did you?
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
It's because you're an idiot.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch.
You're an idiot.
And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
No, say it with me. You're an idiot. You're not going to be like what we've learned.
Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You know the word pillow, the same in this world as the other? Veggie, I tell them everything.
You want me to do the talking?
Yeah.
Very well.
I'm talking this whole fucking time.
The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Can you help elaborate?
There's no other explanation for the
You do the
spiritual
talking.
shift in the Living Lands. Something that slept has awoken. I believe there is still more to learn, but a disturbance on
Leaving on a
this scale
pillow.
could explain the changes to our ecosystem.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
I'm willing to hear you out.
And I want an explanation.
As long as we are animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart.
Wait a minute.
At
What a
least in
stupid
Third
plan.
We can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Hold on a second. His plan is to, because the Adherent hate them. Okay. His plan is, oh, well, the town got attacked, so we're going to hide in plain sight. We're going to go to Paradise, okay, to hide. They're going to be like, oh, the whole town the people that we were hunting down or don't like is completely gone. And meanwhile, thousands of people just came to live with us in our town. Coincidence? I think not.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, now you care. Do you even know about this place called Garden?
Oh, I do.
I want to ask you.
Ghastly? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless
And
scholar,
annoying.
my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't. Which means
My
the
life goal
Skilgarot
now is
know
to create a
just as
game that
much as we
only
do.
item that you get is a sleeping tool,
Wait.
aka a pillow.
If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Sounds like we have a brief detour.
I would be surprised if your journey
Would be
was that
surprised.
uncomplicated, but
You look like the same guy that was
Stranger things have
outside the
happened.
gate.
For what it's
Only
worth,
your
I
your
vouch
beard
for
is
Yancey.
gray.
She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
All right, let's see here. Well, we're still missing that.
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
Nowhere in the Living Land. At least the city is standing.
You're there.
Standing.
Have you found your brother? I saw the steel garrote chasing him down.
He's fine. Shaken. Terrified. Fine.
Back it on that. I make that? Get up there. Follow me up there.
That was a close call.
Hello.
Thank the gods we made it.
I heard it was a certain Adiran envoy, and not the gods who saved our skin.
That can't be right. Can it?
It is right. I'm right here. Talk to me like I'm here. Robbing you. Don't worry about it.
So we have averted disaster once more. What shall we do to celebrate?
For a refreshment? How about we meddle with the soul
Don't mind me,
of a
just robbing you.
stranger and see what happens.
What do you got for sale?
Wherever the animancers go. Regrettably, we are out of tea. We have...
All right. Oh, you know what? It's got for sale. Now that we've been sidetracked long enough.
Ado, welcome back. Care to?
Yeah, what you got? Lock picks, we'll take those. Take all that. I would think they would add a new game plus down the road, and obviously they'll make more DLC. They said they're going to make DLC. I don't know if they'll actually go through, but all depends what the sales are, right? Or I guess engagement, not really sales, but the engagement. Yeah, but what do you need? Okay, so like, what do you need the end game gear for at 100K? You know what I mean? Like, once you're done with the game, like, it's at the end. There is no end game, right? Like, the game's the game and it ends. Am I wrong by that? Well, I guarantee you it got more interaction than it would have gotten if it just went out to sell. 100%. I think they got the exact same player base that they got on their past games, for the majority, on PC. And then I think they got way more people to either purchase it or play it on either Game Pass or, you know, buying it on the console.
Gods, what happened here?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another.
Unless you do the main story and then after do the exploring. If you do the main story, you're done. If you do the main story, you're done. That's why you want to do the main story last. Once you're done with the main story, the game is over. There is no, like, going back into the game. At least that's what she said during the interview. I could be wrong. Yeah, the game, New Game Plus would be great. My main gripe is the money economy. Spend $100,000 for legendary armor is insane. I know they have to have the money trinkets, but that's didn't really help.
I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased.
They told me the steel Garriott was an emerald stare.
That's exactly why I've come to make amends.
You lost the fight for Emerald Stair, and now you ask for peace? Don't make me laugh.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware,
Cool
you would
axe she's
not
got.
have interfered. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm.
Ooh,
because I want us
shit-eating
to
worm.
survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
And come all this way to watch someone burn.
You're here for the health of the island, not the survival of one floundering outpost. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes.
The Emperor will be here. What have you done? Here, what have you done? You're talking about this, or you're in. Yeah, the Emperor will be here.
And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you.
We're gonna
Envoy.
fight.
She wants to
fight.
cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well. feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last.
How did you know?
Inquisitor Ludwig is always watching. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances.
You're the, what was the character? Oh, the girl from Game of Thrones, Captain Phasma. She's the Captain Phasma of Avowed. Yeah.
You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
Do it.
Sorry it'll be over so quickly then.
Where's this bitch getting healed from? Where's the person healing him? Oh, this fucking dick. Where'd they come from? This fucking bitch, dude. I was trying to heal and it wouldn't let me.
Can't keep me down.
Okay, so you kill the necromancers or whatever, and then they come back to life, or they add more to the battle. Gotta take them out first. We had her. We had her.
We've got company.
Wait a minute. Get another level RB? 15? Or 15. That's 149. What is this? What is this at? 60. Fuck it.
That was a close one.
The badass axe. Where'd she die? See, she died like Captain Phasma. Real quick. Majority of the materials you need in the game or upgrade is at point of no return. You can't even craft them. I guess I can't answer that question, or I guess I can't rebuttal or anything with that because I haven't been to that part of the game. So, I do know that you can upgrade the gear that you have, right? So the materials appear back on the board, and then you can take those materials and then upgrade those to higher materials. So I'm assuming you can do that. Don't kill her? Well, you do your playthrough, I'll do mine.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home.
Language.
Who cares what she believes? What right have the dead to judge the living? We were lucky this time.
Why is the frames all fucking up all of a
My people will be on
sudden?
high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn?
What can you tell me about Thirdborn?
Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed. Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the
back at
weirdest
camp.
things
What's he
I've
doing
ever
here?
tried to hunt. Easier said than done, especially when we're not entirely sure what we're looking for.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth.
It's all like messed
or
up
metaphor.
now. Like
Whatever the garden
frame rate's
is
messed up
or
on her.
isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us
Asking
will be
for directions
filtered
is
through a
brilliant.
lot of
Okay.
metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
I'm not going to pick this one, but I love this one. It says the garden is the friends we make along the way. This reminds me of Bungie. Destiny's about the friends you made along the way.
In other words, nothing we didn't already know. Well, at least we tried. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek, but I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
But there.
Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but
what do you have an ulcer?
While we're in Shadowscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it.
We'll go.
Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fiormes Iverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it.
Question what Empire is doing in the Living Land.
No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
All right. So, make that one level up. One would add make. With 8. Stop. Level. All 3. Six, so we can do level this up. Yeah, level this up, and let. Power attacks deal high poison nearby enemies. Power attacks deal high poison. Full combo attack deals high stun. Power attacks deal poison. Full combo.
I knew the Steel Garrote were up to no good.
No one ever plans anything nice in a hidden war camp, do they?
This isn't over, you know. Emerald Stair was just the... We should talk. What
Let's
happened
talk.
to Fiormes
We didn't talk
Iverno
enough.
could
Let's
have been
talk.
worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the Living Lands is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far. And in my case, it's inevitable. No matter where animancers go. Someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing
That's life.
enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
God, don't excuse the things mortals do to each other.
Don't worry. I plan to hold the mortals accountable. As many of them as it takes. Listen to me. A failed animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
Example of legacy. Take the pride in it.
I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else. If I must.
Yeah, we'll take her. We're missing 2 locations, fast travel in the last spot,
We smell death here.
and 1 extra thing. Now we're in the
Listen to me,
3rd
look here.
section.
Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, it's a wonder we managed to stop them.
Too many. Is this place really worth so many?
Envoy, I have something to ask of you. A good man is dead out there in the sands. The Dream Thralls ambushed us, and Helshin, he held them off so we could escape. There was a sword he had that was precious to him, and he would have wanted that sword to continue the fight for Adir. It's of good quality. Might be of use to you.
Why don't you get it? I'll keep an eye on it.
The ambush happened out in the ancient lake bed, at the bottom of the rounded cliff. Thank you again, Envoy.
Like, what did this? To train soldiers. We
Never should have come here. We have everything we need in Adir. What are we doing it?
Gods, the stench. What have we gotten us? There's no going home after this. Not really.
You know, could I have run off of that? No. Yeah, I think all the elements and stuff you have, I think you have to find all the chests. I think all the chests give you the stuff. The more you explore, the more things you can get. I think they give you enough materials to get the stuff you need. How do we get up there? Definitely a spot to get up there. Between going back, buying the materials, upgrading the materials, or crafting the materials,
Move along, Envoy.
and then finding all the different chests and stuff and all the hidden places.
Gods, I hate this posting.
And you can either buy the weapons by getting money. You could either upgrade the gear by earning the gear and leveling it up.
Another Adiran, Kutaba.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
I wish we showed up earlier. It could have helped.
Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran Dream Thralls.
No, but most are. Our troops haven't been spared, and more are falling ill.
In all their military might, your
I'm not a
Adiran
magic build.
comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for
Well, that's
their
another thing you can do.
Thirdborners and
Well, depending on what your
Adirans
build
alike.
is, you can sell all the other
We
stuff
sent
off.
back to Eagle's Reach
Make enough
until
money
more
to get
reinforcements
stuff.
arrived to contain the
Or
Dream Thralls.
or dismantle
Whatever your intentions,
to use as
it's not
resources.
worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe. Not an encouraging thought, but a true one.
At least you have your guard up. Maybe you'll even make it to Thirdborn.
We've been through a lot already. This isn't our first terrifying ordeal.
Look, Envoy. Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right? I sure hope so.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who's suffered the most. We live in unusual times.
The bodies just keep stacking up.
It's quiet again. I wonder how long it'll last.
Yeah, at least the shack stopped smouldering, or any of our people set there by their own will. I don't know. Fools. Well, we warned them not to set in the goddamn desert. Sure, the captain says a broken lamp killed them. It was just an accident.
Oh, we're up here again. I wonder if we. Can we make this jump?
Bonus. Ah, welcome to the shit, Envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls
I like the way she said that.
screams up the path.
Horde.
At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Oh, dream thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. These dream scourge people don't eat their kill.
There's spiders. All you have to do is step on them.
What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them.
Okay. Where are these mines?
Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it.
Why do we have soldiers in the mines?
The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it.
I might stop the mines, take a look for myself.
If it please you, sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Clearing out dream-scourged spiders. Sounds like honest work to me.
You there! Please! Help us! We need help!
We can go that way.
Darren! Please! We need help!
Her parents, they...
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us, tried to rip us apart.
Did you say your parents changed? Oh no.
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
There's no hope for them. They must die. They both should have fallen shelter in Thirdborn. It's not safe here. Fools. Should have run. Go to Thirdborn. Just gonna rip the band-aid off. There's no hope for them. They must die.
No, you can't kill them.
Tamamu, the Adiran is right. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No. Mother. Father.
Please. Try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
Let us know when it's over.
I'm gonna go down here for a second.
That's what a thing to say about one's family.
Oh no, wait. You know what? We can go that way. We'll go down this way.
Eye sharp.
Why am I slowing down going downhill? Like, what's that? What's that about?
Take your best shot.
Hello.
Let's watch the left.
Here, check this.
Who's next? Anyone?
I've done mid-max in my life. Maybe Monster Hunter World was the only game I did that. Maybe
hard to believe it's been 6 years.
Yeah, I don't
since
mid-max
saw
a lot
this
in a
place.
lot of games. It's there for people that want to do it. I don't think you have to do it.
Stranded between the Adiran army and the desert of dream thralls.
If you could help with the lift, I'd owe you a lot.
Get them to fix the damned lift, won't you?
What? I don't think we're supposed to go up this way. Oh, get up there. Oh. The guy's teabagging. Come back to that later.
Quiet as the depths.
To the earth!
Some of them are still wearing third-born homestead gear and armor.
How long must the living land suffer?
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Water doesn't look very good. I like all of the places look very distinct.
Three things you can count on here. Sand, monsters, and more sand.
It's 2. It's not 3. All right. Hands don't count.
A branch break.
Out! Show me what you got!
Couldn't have done it better. Bravo!
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
Why did it come down? Look, we know we're gonna fight you at the end, right? So shut up. No, we're gonna fight you. I came down. Nothing else here, just the throwables, huh? Yeah, I guess that is something. Yeah, but min-maxing in a multiplayer game is different than min-maxing in a single player game. I mean, it was amazing for me, Travis. I liked it a lot. To me, it was the RoboCop sequel that should have been.
They're coming.
I can't believe we played that game over a year ago. Like 2023 when we played it. Be a boss down here. I can just feel it. I know I didn't come all the way down here just for that. Fucking way. There's no way I came down here just for that. Okay.
We're going in, aren't we? What am I saying? Of course we are.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're being watched?
Okay. Oh, there's a door there. We didn't even need that. Oh, good. Let me see what jewelry we have here. Someone's phantoms. Go with that one.
Seems to be missing a few parts.
There's no way that's it. No, let's walk out of here. Okay. Figure out. Nope. Well, that's not good. Do I gotta kill all those guys again? Where are we? Did we get... I don't know, did I grab the thing? Okay, did I get this thing? Yeah. Good. I go this way. Nope. No, I cannot. Step number 3.
Hurry in the brush! To your left!
Another glorious battle.
This. Get up there. A cave somewhere I have to go in for side. I don't this. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here, but I'm gonna fall through. Good. That's where we have to be. Oh yeah. That's not how you're supposed to get there, but that's how I got there.
Too? Were you also called by he who sees and isn't seen? I am speaking of Wow, the Obscured, god of illusions and revelations, futures and falsehoods. They often talk in riddles, and those of us who are faithful to them spend a lot of time interpreting them. Does your god ever toy with you? Mine taunts their chosen with nonsense.
What are you talking about?
This is one of my god's shrines. I think they called me here to tell me something, but I don't know what. Some say you can hear the
what they're
gods
gonna tell you.
whispering in these totems. I've tried. It hasn't worked. It's a wonder any of us are still sane, really, between our gods and this plague.
You're not sane. I like the tone piece if you're not using it.
And I'd be happy to give it to you, as long as you humor my request.
Okay. Okay, all right.
Ah, that's perfect. Here comes my request. Tell me if you feel like you're in control still. That's all I want. Tell me if you possess autonomy and choice.
What? Why? What does that mean? Yes. I don't actually know. Sometimes.
Truly. I suppose as long as your purpose is aligned, it'll all be fine. Normally I wouldn't mind passing time, trading nonsense, but I've things to do here. So, take this and go. You'll be fine. Just try not to think too much of your place in the world.
All right, cool. I won't.
I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a
Crazy.
closer look at camp.
Crazy. Oh. This is how you get in there, huh? Where is this take? Oh, no shit. We didn't go around the corner. Definitely something in this water. More than one thing.
Trespassers! In the eye! Out! Out!
The walls are all gone. Is anyone there?
Who's next? Anyone?
Yeah. Are you?
your face. You must be a dream thrall.
Is that any way to start a conversation?
No, no. You're one of them.
Not here to promise.
You don't sound like a dream thrall. Don't just stand out there then. They attacked me, destroyed my goods. You need to get to safety.
We took care of it already. The ones who attacked you are gone.
Thank you. Please, I think I need a moment alone. Then I'll take what's left of my things and go. If you see anything you'd like, it's yours.
Yeah, I'll take it all.
Shatterscarp
Got
was
back there.
always rough. Wasn't. Whatever this is.
All of this, right? Not gonna have anything to pick up afterward. Take it all. All right, we had a checkpoint there. Got pretty big. So is this the third? Where are we? We're down all the way. Gotta be this is a section. This is a section. This is a section. Gotta be a second. All the roads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? There's like 8 total, but DLC is probably down the line. All right. Good so far. R. Let's see. 2, 3. We'll keep it there for right now. Tomorrow is shooting the shit with Sarge. We'll be playing some other type of game, and this will get pushed. I'll play it off stream a bit, and then I'll play it next week. And maybe by next week, maybe 2 more weeks, then we'll be done with this for the campaign. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the daily grind. Appreciate it very much. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. You guys have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you guys later. Peace.